Hi guys, it's Marmalade. I haven't made a video in a hot minute, but I'm here and I'm queer. So the topic of today's video is something that has been very heavily requested even since before I started making videos on YouTube, from friends and family to even strangers on the internet. So many people have asked me to do this. Today we are going into my skincare routine, but before we get into it, I wanted to give a huge shout out to one of my friends who really inspired me to get back into making videos. My good friend Sapphire has just started her Kickstarter for her new candle shop, Porcelain WICK. These candles are all natural hand-poured soy candles that all have spooky themed scents that you can enjoy year-round. By the uploading of this video, there will only be 20 days left for the Kickstarter, so definitely check it out. Go ahead and click on the link in the description below and Sapphire will give you all of the details there. Now let's get into my skincare routine. The reason that I've held off so long on doing this video is because my skincare routine changes pretty much constantly, but this is pretty much the basic routine that I have. The first thing I do obviously is wash my face, but I've already done that, so I'm just going to show you the product that I use. Right now I'm using this face wash. It is the White Clay Deep Cleansing Foam from Cleansing Story. I got this at TJ Maxx for probably around $5. The next thing I do right after washing my face is use a toner. I've been using the Aroma Water from Lush. I featured this in one of my other videos. It was one of my favorites videos a while ago. I don't remember which one. Basically, you just take this little guy and spray it all over your face. And then we're going to take a second to let that dry before we go on to the next step. Having a designated skincare routine takes a lot of patience and a lot of diligence. I've been really bad about it lately, which is why I have a lot of breakouts right now. So toner I use twice a day, morning and night. And then after my toner, I use this Peach Sake Pore Serum by Skin Food. Take a little bit in the palm of your hand. Usually when I'm having breakouts like this, I'll take this Burt's Bees acne solution and I'll actually pour it in the palm of my hand along with the serum. I just find that it's a little bit easier to put on my face if I mix them together. So I'm gonna just mix it with my fingers and then gently rub it into my skin. I tend to only use the acne solution when I am having breakouts, but I do use the serum twice a day as well. Next, I move on to a product that I use just for my eyes, which is this Candela Essential Moisturizing Eye Cream. Just take a little tiny bit of this on your finger, and that's usually enough for both eyes. And just pat it in. This is really nice if you're like me and you tend to have allergic reactions in your eyes or puffiness in your eyes, because there is chamomile extract in this and it's very calming. The eye cream I typically only use at nighttime. Next, I move on to my nighttime moisturizer, which is the Water Recharging Sleeping Pack from Tony Moly. You really don't need a whole lot of this, so just squeeze a little bit and gently rub it in. While that's still pretty wet on my face, I like to go in with the Panda's Dream Magic White Cream. Reason being is that this is really hard to spread on its own if you don't have a moisturizer underneath it. I take a little bit under the eyes and above. And usually in the morning, I'll do that before I do my makeup because it really helps get rid of dark circles under your eyes, but at night I use it on the rest of my face as well. Now this does need a bit of time to settle into the skin, so we're gonna give it a couple minutes. What's new with you guys? I've mostly been working on ikudansu stuff. Go ahead and check out our YouTube, our Facebook, our Instagram, all in the description. If you're the type of person that doesn't like when someone plugs things that are important to them, honestly, I'm not sorry. Now that that is pretty much settled into my skin, I'm gonna go on to my last product. This is probably my favorite product that I've ever had for my skin. And when I first bought it, I didn't actually buy it to use on my skin. I just bought it because I thought it was interesting. This is a lavender infused coconut oil. I always choose to record these videos on days when I'm having really bad hand tremors because that's just my luck. This is actually from a local lavender farm called Windy Hills Lavender Farm. It's about an hour or two away from me, so it is a bit of a drive, but I've had this for close to 2 years now. maybe a year and a half, and I've barely used half of it. And I use this every day, twice a day on my skin religiously. The lavender in it is calming for the redness and for the acne that I get on my skin, and the coconut oil is extremely moisturizing. So a very small amount, you really don't need a whole lot of it. Get it nice and melty, and then just gently spread it all over your skin. Because it's coconut oil, it's gonna spread really easily and it's gonna feel oily, but you just have to give it some time to really soak into your skin, and it's gonna feel awesome. I typically don't recommend doing this in the morning if you're not gonna wear makeup, because it will make your skin feel extremely oily for the entire day, but it is awesome underneath makeup. It's awesome if you're gonna wear it overnight. Extremely moisturizing, extremely calming, extremely awesome. And that's it, you guys. That's all that I do for my skin. My skincare routine used to be a lot more intensive. I used to have like a 15-step skincare routine, but it just got to be really unnecessary, so I trimmed it down to the things that I figured were really helping. And if I had to, I could trim it down even more to like my top 3 products, which would be my toner, which is amazing for calming because it has rose and lavender in it. The Panda's Dream because it has awesome whitening properties and it evens out my skin tone. And the lavender coconut oil because this is basically a cure-all for me. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you got some information. Obviously, I'm not a professional esthetician. This is just kind of what works for me. Everyone's skin is different. I've kind of experimented with tons of different products and had a lot of trial and error about what's worked for me and what hasn't. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'm back for good now and I'll be making more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!